just give you a couple of concepts here that have been very important for the way that I've always operated, okay? And a lot of people have asked me over the years, you know, Mark, how is it that you've been so successful as a distributor with the company, okay? And the biggest reason is that duplication is an extremely important part of our business. In other words, if you do a lot, that's great. But you can only do so much with your one mouth. What you want to have is lots of people down below you, lots of mouths and lots of eyes who are doing exactly the same thing that you're doing, okay? And so if you're going to get large amounts of people, and Herbalife today has over 500,000 distributors all over the world, okay? And we would never be able to do that if we didn't keep our business. I want you to write this down because there's been a couple of big things that have been key to my success. Number one is the product. And I say that very sincerely because I was in 2 other companies before as a distributor. And not anything like what's happened to me over here happened to me in those companies, okay? Number one is our product. And that was a philosophy that started the company, and it's done nothing but get stronger with every product that we've come out with. The second key to my success is that everything that I do is very simple to do. It's very easy for my distributors to copy. And it seems like everything that I do and I say seems magical, okay? So when I'm presenting the products to someone, okay, there's not that much I really say about the products, okay? Now, each and every one of you are going to have your own little twist and way that you want to do it, okay? But if you're going to go out and present the products, okay, here's what it should be, okay? Write this down. 25% should be on telling them about the products, whatever you're going to say. 75% should be spent on telling your story and everybody else's story on how they've lost weight and how it's worked for them. Now, the reason I keep everything so simple and so easy to say is because if what I say is simple and easy to say, and I start making lots of money from it, then lots of people, when they start joining the business and they say, well, listen, what do you do? And what do you say to make this 5,000 or 6,000 on retail on the product? If I say, listen, you know, all I say is, hey, listen, all you got to do is use these incredible nutritional products, which there's a few of them, okay? And you drink the Formula 1 twice a day, and it cuts your appetite down. It makes you feel wonderful. And there's 3 incredible flavors, chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. Which one would you like to get started on? Now, you may not want to make it quite that easy, but the closer you can get to that, the better it's going to be, okay? Now, Dr. Larry May came up, and he gave an incredible presentation, didn't he? Look great? Now, I didn't bring Dr. May with me here today to teach you how to do your presentation. The reason we brought Dr. May here today was to give you lots of information on the product so as you as a distributor would be extremely confident that these are the most incredible products in the world. And the reason that we need you to feel that way is because when you talk to someone, it's what's in your eyes and what's in your heart that people feel. Because it's not so many times what you say about the product that's important. It's how you feel about what you say about the products that's important. And that's what people get jacked up about. And that's why it's always been the company's motto, use the products first, wear the buttons second, and start talking to people about the business. Because if you believe in the products, okay, everything else is going to follow from there. You're going to get lots of customers. A lot of them are going to become distributors. They're already going to be great distributors because they feel confident about the product and they can go. So I'm going to give you this little example here, okay? And this is nothing to take away with Dr. May's presentation. We do this on purpose to get you guys what I call herbalized so you feel strength about everything that you're going to go through with different customers. And we want you to have that confidence with every customer that you have because it's that confidence It's that way you look at them. It's that way you feel about what you're saying to them that makes them feel so confident about getting on the product and trying to lose their weight one more time. Okay? The only difference in this one is this time it's going to work. Now, just to show you an example of this, let's just say that do you think that if Dr. May did a presentation with a number of people that he did here today, that he could get somebody on the product? Of course. Okay? There's no question about it. He could get people out, a lot of people onto the product. Okay? But here's the problem with it. Okay? Let's watch him now. He becomes a distributor. And let's say he goes out and he does this presentation, which takes an hour. Okay? And he sold someone $100 worth of product, and it's taken a whole hour. But he does this all day long, 10 hours a day, and he's making $7,000 a month retailing the product, okay? And he's doing it very successfully. Now, Mary's one of his customers who's all jacked up about the product, and she's lost 25 kilos, and she heard the incredible presentation that he did, and everybody on Mary's block is asking her, what's the story on the product? And she says, well, you know, I think I'm going to become a distributor. I'm going to call up the doctor who sold it to me, and I'm going to ask him what I'm supposed to say, and I'll probably be able to get you some, right? So then she gets back together with Dr. May, and she says, Dr. May, what do I do when I go out and I tell my customers about the product? And he goes, let me explain to you exactly what I explained to you last time, which took approximately 1 hour. We all need the herbal botanicals and the herbs and the drink and the thing and the mop and the meat and the mop. And he goes on for an hour, and as he's going along, this poor housewife is going, oh my goodness, no wonder he makes $7,000 a month. He's extremely educated. He's gotten a lot of training classes. He knows a lot about the product. No wonder he makes so much money. Quite frankly, I don't think I can be like him. I don't want to go through that much training. I don't have that much time. This is not for me. So we want Dr. May to get you jacked up as an individual, to get excited for the strength, to be able to look someone in the eye, to say Herbalife is the greatest, okay? But when you come to do your presentation, you don't need to do that much. All you got to do is really be excited about the stuff and say, when someone asks you about your button and they say, well, listen, how do you lose weight? And you say, this is a perfect line. This is the Mark Hughes line. You might want to write this down. Someone says to you, how? And I go, you're not even going to believe it. Okay? Let's write that down. Let's try it all at once. Someone asks you on your button, because your immediate reaction is very important, right? They say, because if they say, well, how do you lose weight? You go, well, I don't know. It's this shaken tablet. This is not a good idea, okay? Because they're not going to believe in your excitement and your strength and your level and size of the product. So when they ask you about the product, your initial reaction is very important. So they say, hey, how do you lose weight? And you say, God, you're not even going to believe it. It's this incredible product called Herbalife. It's so amazing. I got on the product and lost 16 pounds. And all I had to do that is, because it's all this nutrition stuff that's in there, is I drank these 2 shakes a day that are jam-packed full of proteins and everything, and took these tablets 3 times a day, which I got the herbs and all the minerals and all the things that make you feel hungry. And it comes in 3 incredible flavors: chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. Which one would you like to drink? Now, who can do that? Everybody. See, that's what's important. You want a business that everybody can do it. So whether you do it exactly the way that I did or a little bit different, what the concept is you don't want to say a lot, okay? You want to keep your presentation to 25% of the presentation on the product, 75% giving them confidence about what you've lost, in what other people have lost, and your confidence and your conviction and how you feel about the products, okay? And then that way, when they start wanting to become a distributor of the company, and you show them how much you make on retail in the product, and all you're saying is shakes and 3 tablets a day, and eat what you want and cut back and give me the money and I'm getting rich, they'll all want to do it too, because they're going to say, hey, if that's all I got to do and that's all I got to say, that's simple enough for me to do it, I'll sign up. And that's what you want, duplication. Because in a business like this, you can only make so much with your own mouth. What you want is lots of mouths who are saying the same things that you're saying, and you can duplicate yourself through your efforts, and you can start building your royalty override check and eventually your production bonus check, which we'll talk about later. Does that make sense? So I want to just give you a couple of tips on why I think retail is so important, okay? Because retail is really the cornerstone of the company. Don't think that you're just going to come into the company and recruit a zillion people and then everybody's going to get rich, okay? You can certainly recruit a lot of people and sell people $4,000 orders, and your people sell people $4,000 orders, and so on. And you may get some momentum going on for a short period of time, okay? And you get that false income going on. But if the whole group, if that's all they're doing and they're not selling the actual product to the customer, and someone's not eating it, and then coming back the next month and eating it, they're not all going to keep selling that 4,000 and rebuying it. And in the minute the recruiting slows down to any degree whatsoever, the thing's going to crash just like this. There's no reason why a check shouldn't go up every single month as long as the entire organization is selling the product at retail. So here's a couple of things that I believe very strong in retail, okay? And why you should do retail. Number one, I like to get my new distributor selling the products immediately, because this is where they can put their money in their pocket now. And that's very exciting, because most businesses, you can't start a business and put money in your pocket now. I mean, even if you were to start a little tiny beauty salon, okay, here in Korea, how much would it cost to open up just a little beauty salon? But say probably around 20,000 US, you convert that into wons, okay? And, you know, if you were to do that, the first thing is they've got to get a big sign on there. They got to hire an accountant to set up their books. They got to have employees. They got to have inventory. They got to do all this stuff that you don't have to do as an Herbalife distributor, right? And they're not putting that money in their pocket every day. When those first customers are coming in, they're paying for their overhead. When those customers keep coming in, they're paying for their inventory. When they keep doing it, they're paying for all the lawyer expenses for getting the company started. So this is like, for me, okay, I call Herbalife, it's the average person's best chance of starting their own business, because here, you don't have to manage your inventory. You don't have to manage any employees. You don't have to do the books for everybody, okay? You don't have to do all the things you do in a normal business. All you got to do here, which is incredible, is use the products, feel great about them, sell the products, get people in the company, get them to the training classes, and duplicate yourself, and we'll manage the inventory, and we'll manage your check, and we even help manage your organizations and do part of the training classes for you, and we develop the products for you. This has got to be the most unbelievable business that there's ever been in business history. It's simply amazing.
It's simply amazing. Let me actually turn the slide on how it's supposed to be. Okay. We're back at it again. What's the deal? Welcome to the call, ladies. What's today? November 25th. Shout out to Amanda. Her birthday's tomorrow. She's going to turn 26 on the 26th. How ironic. But besides that, though, you don't have to cut the checks. You don't have to worry about managing an organization. You don't have to worry about inventory. You don't have to worry about creating the products. You don't have to worry about labels. You don't got to worry about signs. All you got to do is use the products, wear the button, wear the brand, and go out and talk to people. That's easy. If that's the only thing you got to do to create an organization of people, a business, a legacy, all you got to do is those three things to an intensified degree. That's simple. That's easy. Because this is the thing. And this is the crazy part about it that I realized, right? Like, you're going to eat food. You're going to continue to ingest things. You're going to continue to wear brands. You're going to continue to talk to people about the things that you like. That's what you're going to continue to do. So you might as well use those three things to an advantage in one avenue to create the rest of your life so you can open up different avenues. Doesn't that make sense? To me, that makes sense. I don't know if I'm just crazy, but you're going to talk about your favorite movie. You're going to talk about your favorite restaurant. You're going to talk about your favorite shoes. You're going to talk about Creed 2 that just came out, how good of a movie it was. You know what I'm saying? You're going to talk about Aquaman, how amazing that movie is going to be when it comes out. You know what I mean? So it's like, if we're going to talk about anything, let's talk about changing your life. Let's talk about the best day ever. Let's talk about 2 shakes a day, a healthy meal, and snacks in between. Welcome to the call, you guys. Jerry Cooper, Active World team member. I remember when I first got started, and just like Mark Hughes said, you get to put money in your pocket now. You get to put money in your pocket now. And I remember when I was like really focused in the sense of, okay, I'm really about to start doing this business. I remember, and it's funny because at the time when I did it, I don't know if I've ever said this, whatever, but I wasn't using the products at first when I first started retailing because I didn't even have enough money to buy my own products. How crazy is that? So I was getting people results without even knowing if the products actually worked for me. You know what I'm saying? First of all, let me fix my butt. All right. So I put money in my pocket then because I started to talk to people and I was like, hey, look, I remember I posted this photo. I was like, hey, I'm about to change my life. I want to help people get in shape. I'm about to get buff. Hit me up if you want to get started. And I remember I laid all the products out. You guys know when you signed up, all three of you guys are on my front line. So Zadie recently me and her went to the gym recently. That's funny. She had her whole bag with the 3-day trials in there. She had the button, the books and everything in there. I'm like, damn, girl, you brought the whole thing. Like, you didn't empty it out or nothing. Okay. You excited. All right. I'm with that. Hella funny. But I remember I took the photo and posted it and I said, hey, this is what I'm doing. And I remember people was like, ha, you're not serious. And I was all like, okay, right. Like, that was part of the motivation as well for me to get going, was the people that were saying, you're not serious, or trying to make fun of, you know what I mean? Because at the time it was the first thing that me and peers of mine had seen somebody do something like that. So I remember I had a little pushback as far as people accepting it and not really, because it wasn't the norm. But I did it for that reason, to prove them wrong. But I also did it because at the time I needed money. So I remember I started to talk to people and I started to post on Instagram. Like, it was a focus for me. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like something that I was like just slightly thinking about. It was like, yo, I need to work this because at the time that was my only way of making money. You know what I mean? So I was like, yo, like, I'm going to talk to people about Herbalife. I'm going to wear my button. Actually, to be real, I wasn't even wearing my button at first. Actually, to be real, I wasn't even wearing my button, but I was talking to people about it. I would post on Instagram about it. You know what I mean? And so through those efforts and actually talking to people about what I could offer, I started to create some income for myself, in which I could buy my own products. I remember I got the products they came to my house. It was January 3rd. I started using them. And that's the thing. I don't know if people are using enough. How can you talk about use where talk, but you're not using? I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like, you can't talk about something that you're not doing. And I know that I started off that way, but that's not the way you want to start off. Don't be like me in that sense. Okay. You guys got to be better than me. Okay. Be better than Jerry. All right. But anyway, long story short, that was just that. Anyway, we got that challenge starting up on the 1st. So I just want to highlight some of the benefits of that. Obviously, Zadie, she's new. So we have a challenge going on, and I'll send you that photo of the actual challenge. So what it is that I'm not explaining for anybody that's going to watch this call in the future that might be confused about how this works. So it doesn't take anything to start a challenge. You can be saying, now, mind you, you are actually having a challenge. Like, we're actually doing that. But you can say that in general to people to get them started to get them to want to get started on the program. You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, I got a challenge starting on Monday. You ain't got no real challenge starting on Monday, but you just saying that so they can get on the products. You know what I'm saying? But we actually have a challenge starting on Monday, December 1st. So how people can enter is one of two ways. First way, they can pay you $20, and that enters them into the challenge. They're not using Herbalife products. They just want to pay the $20. You still treat them the same. You still show them love and everything like that. They'll be in the group chat as well for the challenge with the clients that are getting results. So that's one way they can enter. They can pay you $20. That's an easy and simple way to run it up for you personally or anybody, because it's like, hey, if you pay this $20, you can end up winning whatever the pot going to be. You could say like $500. I mean, I don't know how much it's going to be, but they're usually around 400, 500, something like that. So you can be like, hey, you pay this $20, you get the best results, you can win 500. A lot of people are going to say, yeah, one, because they want to win the money. Two, because it gives them a support system that they can lose weight with it. You know what I'm saying? That's the first way that you can enter. The second way is by them purchasing a full program from the prospective distributor. So, you know, they say, okay, I want to get on the Herbalife products, because you can express to them, hey, by you getting on the products, you may have a better chance at winning because, you know, you're using the products. So because you explain to them, some people might be using them, some people might not. But if you use them, you might have a better chance at winning. You know what I'm saying? That just makes sense. So you can explain that way, and hype up the value of the products. I mean, you don't even got to hype them up. Like, you know, you drink the tea and the lift off. You know what's popping with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm drinking right now, goddammit. Right there. I don't know about you guys. I swear to God. Bridget, what's your favorite flavor, tea and lift off? Or what's your can you provide that information for us?
My favorite tea and lift off?
Combo together, or what's your favorite
raspberry
drink?
and pomegranate berry
Raspberry tea and pomegranate
with mandarin aloe.
I feel like, yeah, that might be good. Personally, me, I'm a cranberry aloe fan. That's my favorite. Pomegranate is my favorite. Lift off, that's the only lift off I only purchase that, but I'll drink whatever, but I'll purchase only the pomegranate. And lemon tea is basically the only tea that I purchase. But I'm just asking because this right here is amazing, God. I tell you, it's something else. But anyway, first of all, not this. Oh, snap. First of all, let me get back to this. Okay, so anyway, they can purchase a full program for you. You don't got to hype up the products. The products can speak for themselves, because this is the thing. Right? I'm not at my perfect body yet. I don't think anybody on this call is at their perfect body yet, right? But this is the thing. When you take the products, you start to feel good on the inside. And when you talk to people, what you're saying coming from the inside, even though your outside might not be your best reflection yet. You see what I'm saying? Was that a bar or not? Oh my God, that just came off the top. But your inside, right? Your inside feels good. What you want to give to people, when you drink that tea, when you drink that aloe, when you drink that lift off together, you feel good on the inside. When you take that multivitamin, you feel good. When you drink that shake, you feel good, right? Even though you're still working on your physical external journey, what you feel on the inside is A1. What you feel on the inside is 100. So therefore, in turn, when you talk to people about the products, that's what you bring instead of only just the external. So therefore, in turn, when you talk to people with feeling about the products, about the opportunity, about the community, they can feel you rather than only hearing you. God. Yo, you know what? I need to start charging you guys to get on Sundays, okay? Because, you know, I'm giving you guys just I'm giving you guys a lot. You know what I'm saying? But nah, though. Okay, let me get back on topic. Anyway, so that's the two ways. They can pay the 20 or they can purchase the full program. Within this one of the two things you can express to them the meal plan, the workout plan, the support group, me as your coach, all the stuff that we provide. And this is all listed on the photo. And I also have another separate photo that you can post as well, saying, hey, as my client, this is what you get, XYZ, right? You get people to get in. So by you getting people to get in, especially for the people that paid you the 20 that are not on products, right? Within the chat, there's going to be me, there's going to be Bridget, there's going to be Amanda, there's going to be Takesha, there's going to be everybody, right? There's going to be everybody in there, plus the regular clients posting about their shakes, posting about the beauty booster, posting about the lift off, posting about the tea, you know what I'm saying? Posting about whatever, right? The tablets. So for the people that aren't on the products, they get to see other things that people are using Herbalife wise that they might be like, hey, you know what? I might want to get on that. You see what I'm saying? I might want to try that lift off because I see everybody drinking it in the morning. I see how it's fizzing up, looking extra good. What's up with that? Yo, Zadie, where can I get that at? Like, I see you drinking it every morning. I see everybody else drinking it. You talk about to give you energy. What's the deal? Can I get that? Now that person that paid 20 just got converted into a client because now they own a product. You see what I'm saying? It only take one product to get somebody hooked. Bridget's a perfect example. I don't know if it's symmetry. I don't know if it's reflecting how it is, but I know she's on my left. Bridget's a perfect example because she got started on the prepare. Remember, we took it that day. You know what I'm saying? She got started on the prepare. She ordered it, and now she's a supervisor on the team. You see what I'm saying? She ordered products. She went through the whole phase. You know what I'm saying? So it only take one thing for somebody to get into the community. It only take one thing for somebody to sign up in your business. So don't be afraid to showcase everything within inside the group chat. So that's going on from December 1st to the 31st. So a 30-day challenge. So, you know what I'm saying? That's a great momentum to start the new year for the people that's going to be like, oh, new year, new me. And I'm assuming just because we was talking about it already, we're probably going to do another challenge for the new year. Just run one back to back. So, yeah. But that has to come down from the work that we're doing now to kick off the new year as well. More use we're talking, better results, always wearing that button, talking to more people. Frontline in the world, you know what I'm saying? And I know that for me, right, it was easier for myself when I was in the Herbalifeness, when I was just totally active, when I was just totally consumed with what I was doing with Herbalife. You know what I'm saying? I was excited about what I was building. And then in turn, it was easier for me to talk to people, and people just started actually falling my way when I was just consumed. Instead of me thinking of it like stressing out about it, instead of me making it feel like a job, when I was just having fun doing it at a 10x level, it allowed me for more success. And that was the awesome part about it, because when I got more success, I was hungry. I was like, that felt good. Like, that was amazing. If the only thing I got to do is be fired up and talk to people and share my vision, then I'm willing to do that more if this is the outcome of it. You know what I'm saying? More distributors, more clients, higher volume, higher royalties. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's about. So for me, like I'm saying, when I was just totally consumed, showing up to the trainings early, excited about inviting other people, the business became easy. And it can become easy if you wanted to. That's the thing. And if you're looking at it like it's hard, like it's stressful, it's going to be hard and stressful. That's just the facts. That's just the reality of it. So if you want to change it, you got to change your mindset about it. And that's simple. And the only person that can do that is you. Like, you can do the personal development, but it's up to you to apply it and to do different about it. And that's just on that end as far as getting clients and getting people to see the opportunity. But the thing about it is, as far as this business, you got to understand that for you to move up, you have to become a better person so that people can follow you. You got to get more people involved in what's going on. Because I look at it like this, and I don't know if this is just me, right? For as much as we do in Herbalife, right? Let's just name it off. We're entrepreneurs, so we wake up early. As you should wake up early. I can't just speak for everybody, but you should wake up early. What up, Jorge? First of all, what up, Bridget? What up, Zadie? What up, Jorge? What up, Takesha? What up, Amanda? What up to everybody that's going to watch this call in the near future? Jerry Cooper, active World Team member. Been in the business for about 4.5 years. Got to start on my products in my first month. Lost 4 pounds. Gained 4 pounds of healthy weight. Lost 4% body fat. Was fired up about the opportunity. Here's what it is now. Active World Team. Go into global expansion team within the next few months. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be amazing. I cannot wait for everybody and the money that they're going to make and the impact that's going to be created not only by me, but by everybody on the call, which happens to be all frontline. That's amazing. Through the 5 frontline that's on the call. Are you guys going to be the 5 stone pin? Because that's what it could be, right? So Zadie, for that you don't know, that's a supervisor, when you reach the 50% level and you are maintaining your status by doing your 2,500 volume points, basically making $2,500 worth of sales. This could be a 5 stone pin. That's up to the work that you guys put in. No, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to be an active supervisor, because staying at 2,500 is how you're going to get all your money. But like I was saying though, you guys got to understand within this business, to move up, you got to become a better person and get people to follow you. So therefore, in turn, you got to get people involved in the business, right? You got to show people what it is. And it's simple, because I don't know about you guys, but I've worked a job before. I've worked at Mountain Mike's. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to wake up, as far as doing a business and entrepreneur and doing Herbalife, you're supposed to wake up early. You got to go to the trainings. You got to use the products. Obviously, you got to go talk to people. You got to show up. You go to the vacations, the promotions, all that good stuff, which is awesome, right? Even though you got to do that at a high intensity, that's easier than making pizzas in a hot-ass kitchen. That's easier than folding up a big-ass store full of clothes and everybody to knock the stacks over, and you got to fold them with precision. You know what I'm saying? That's easier than trying to get people on gym memberships that don't want to pay that, plus the extra $400 of training that they don't really want to get anyway. They don't even really want to come to the gym, but now you're trying to spend $400 on training. They don't want to do that. That's easier than standing at a door doing security, making sure nobody comes in, right? Way more fun, too. Talking to people, going to events, dressing up, getting results, hanging out, posting pictures on Instagram, getting in shape, shopping, showing people what's possible, traveling, speaking on stage. That sounds like a little bit more fun to me rather than clocking in. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my aspect of it though. But some people really might like clocking in, and I'm not saying that that's wrong, but what I am saying is that there's other options available to you. Just so that anybody that didn't know, that we plan for keeps, we plan for championships on this side. But look, this is the thing. This is not going to be a long call. It's going to end actually sooner than later. But this is the thing. You have to have a no matter what mindset when it comes to this. And when you're going for gold, when you're going for the championship, when you're going for president's team, right? You're going to be an inspiration to people around you. You're going to be an inspiration to people in your downline. You're going to be inspiration to your sidelines, right? But especially your downline. There's going to be people that you sign up that don't necessarily never have aspirations to go to president's team, but they're going to stay in it because of you. Because I don't know what it is about some people, but some people will actually stay in stuff, or they just want to be a part of something rather than it be them. You know what I'm saying? They just want to be a part of your president's team run. They want to be a part of your millionaire team run. They want to be a part of your get team run. You know what I'm saying? Rather than, oh, I want to hit get team, or I want to hit mill, or I want to hit press. And that's okay. That's fine, because you're inspiration to them and they'll never quit. And it's your job to never quit, because that person will never quit on you, because you're the inspiration. You're the no matter what person. How awesome is that? When you know you got people counting on you, when you build in the downline, you know what I'm saying? People are following you. And then when your people start to build, right, as they start to recognize you as the pinnacle of your organization, they look at you in a certain light to where it's like, hey, I know that this person will always be there because they was there before me, and they take it this serious, and they know that they're going all the way. So you're the person no matter what. Even if that person leaves, they're always going to still be looking at you like, man, I wonder if. And if you quit, that person's dreams dies. That's the reason why you got to stay away, stay in. Because if you stay in, or if you don't stay in, you'll stop changing lives. That's just the reality of it. Oh, Lord. Internet going unstable. Oh, Lord. Let me see. Y'all know how the Wi-Fi get for me. Every time a brother starts to try to go in, they want to start messing with the Wi-Fi. Y'all can hear me? Thumbs up if y'all can hear me. Awesome. Dope. So you got to let people know what we have. You got to let them know that they have access to income. You have to let people know that we have access to health. We got to let people know that we have access to community. We have to let people know we have access to leadership. You got to let people know we have access to vacations. You got to let people know we have access to fun. Because the thing is, people want to be a part of that kind of stuff, but they don't know that they can. Bridget was just talking about that, about how she wanted to be a part of a team, but just didn't know in which way or where. Now she's part of a whole team. She friends with people that I didn't even know that she was friends with. Like, wait, hold up. Like, how do you know her? How do you know him? Like, how are you just meeting people? You see what I'm saying? That's the cool thing about it is that you get to become part of a team and an organization and an overall family. I don't know what you're talking about, girl. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
I just want to tell a funny story. I didn't tell it from STS last weekend. Is that I was sitting there and I just had a couple of open seats next to me, and this guy walks up and he taps me on the shoulder and he says, "Are these seats taken?" And I look at him and I said, "Hey, you're Val." And he was like, "Who the hell are you?" And I was like, "I'm Bridget. I'm on Jerry's team. You were on our call." He's like, "Oh my God." And then I made like 5 new friends at STS because Val and our call. So yeah, that's my story. That's all.
That's funny. That's awesome. Yeah, no, see, that's cool because see, now for that exact reason, that's a perfect example. Bridget doesn't know Val, but I know Val. But for the simple fact that Val spoke on a team call like whatever, how many weeks ago, whatever, right, months ago, she recognized him. She's like, "Hey, what's good?" That's hella cool because now they got a relationship. So the next time they see each other at the STS, oh, it's gonna be love. You know what I'm saying? So now, right, as they start to build a relationship, as Bridget starts to build her team, and she starts to, create more downline, Bridget might be like, "Hey, Val, you want to speak on my call?" Yeah, it's good. Bridget, I know you. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole connect is cool. Anyway, Val is a millionaire team member out of LA, so he makes about like $8,000 a month through Herbalife. So that's awesome. So he knows what he's talking about when it comes to, building an organization and stuff like that. That call is also available if you guys want to go watch that at any time. It's on the channel. All the videos are available just for you guys to know. But as I was saying, you have to let people know what's available to them because at the end of the day, people would join Herbalife for different reasons. Some people would join for the income. I wanted to join for the income, right? Some people would join for the results first. Amanda joined because she wanted results. You know what I'm saying? Bridget joined because she wanted to be a part of the community, also wanted money. You know what I'm saying? Takesha joined because she wanted money. Zadie joined because she wanted money. You know what I'm saying? Some people would join because they strictly wanted results, and if it got so stupid results that people was like, "Yo, like, what are you doing? I need to go." It only made sense for that person to sign up. Some people want to sign up just because they want to be part of the community. They want to be around people because they don't have that in their lives. They may be surrounded around negativity, and when they come around the Herbalifers, your downline, what you create, they want to be around it because it gives them good vibes. You see what I'm saying? So you have to be a sliver of all of that. You have to be a sliver of all of that because you have to have some form of availability for everybody. Now, I'm not saying you got to be a specialist in everything, but you have to have those in your clip to pull out for the person that's looking for that, because that person that's looking for that might be your diamond. Could be your diamond. That's the thing. Or they could not be because you wasn't working on your skills. You wasn't showing up. You wasn't getting better. That's the cool part about it. Everything's up to you. There we go. I knew I was going to say it. I knew I was going to say it every week. It's up to you. So, that is that, my friends. We're gonna have a guest speaker next week on the call. I know you guys are tired of hearing my voice. I'm tired of hearing my voice. But we're gonna have a guest speaker on the call next week. So it's gonna be awesome. So whatever you guys got to do to get your downline on the team, or not on the team, on the call, that's going to be available between now and freaking December or November 30th. Promote the challenge to your highest extent. Get as many people as you can in the challenge, because all of the people that you get in the challenge right now, including people on products, including people that paid the $20, that momentum is going to carry over into 2019. And I promise that people are going to pull the trigger on you. But the thing is, what are you going to do now? You have to do it now. Like Mark Hughes said, you have to do it now. You have to have some of the characteristics, right? Like, think of it like this. Mark Hughes was 23 years old, no college background, selling products out of his trunk with the crazy dream of building a huge business, right? That, even if that's not your goal to build a $8 billion business, right? Now imagine how amazing that would be, an $8 billion business under you. But you have to have some of that mentality in you. Like Mark Hughes, right? If you were listening to the call before, or if you listened to the recording before the call, right? He was talking about some of the characteristics that it's going to take. You know what I'm saying? What is going to be like. You have to be a leader. You have to be strong. You have to be able to cast vision, right? And for your clients, you have to cast vision for them. Like, hey, it's going to feel amazing when you're down 20 pounds. Like, imagine what that's going to be like when you down 15 pounds. Imagine what that's going to be like when you get ripped. Imagine what that's going to be like when you got the energy to play with your kids. You know what I'm saying? That's the vision you have to paint for your clients. And then also for your distributors, imagine what it's going to be like when we get to travel the world. Imagine what it's going to be like when we get to go on those vacations. Imagine what it's going to be like when we get in our checks and they say $5,000, $10,000. Imagine what it's going to be like when they want us to come speak on stage. For the next 10 years, we're going to be doing Herbalife. Next 20 years, the next 30 years, next 40 years, Herbalife is going to be here, right? And there's the disclaimer. It takes between 3 to 38 years, as long as Herbalife been around, to become a President's team member, right? What's going to be your number within that? Because, I mean, in reality, I've seen people do it in 9 months. You know what I'm saying? I've heard of people that are doing it in 9 months. So really the disclaimers just be between 9 months and 38 years. Your number, right, however many years it takes, is important. If it's going to take you 2 years to do it, it's going to be important. Because for the people that think about making it in 2 years, you're going to be the proof. If it takes you 5 years, we need that number. If it takes you 10 years, we need that number. You see what I'm saying? If it takes you 15 years, you need that number. Because the thing about it is, if you have an organization and you bringing in 3,000 extra a month, 4,000 extra a month, 5,000 extra a month, it's not like you can knock on 10 to the organization. So if it takes you 10 years to create that $20,000 check, but you making 5,000, 6,000, 10,000, 13,000, all the way to 10 years, 11 years, that's not bad. I could do that. That's actually awesome. That's actually freaking awesome if you think about that. I've been making 5,000 plus for the last 10 years monthly doing something that I enjoy, and I still been living my life or whatever. And now I made it to the top 1% within 10 years. That's important for the person that's looking at it like, hey, I want to get out of what I'm doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Because some people might not necessarily want to take it as serious to do it in 2 years. So we need that gap from you to say, hey, this is possible. I still did it. Look at me. I don't even know how we got on that, but whatever. That's awesome. Anyway, promote the challenge between now and what is it? Friday? Is that? Let me look at my calendar. Is that Friday? Is that when the end of? Yeah, Friday. That's it. Oh, so our challenge starts on Saturday. So, EOM vibes from now until then. If you're looking for cuts, if you're looking for 2,500 cuts, if you're looking to hit your first 500 volume points, if you're looking to go into cuts of 2,500 or 5K, whatever you have to do between now and Friday, make sure you do it. If you need to go talk to 10 people a day, do it. If you need to slide in 10 DMs a day, do it. If you need to post more about Herbalife, do it. If you need to wear your button more, do it. If you need to invite more people to whatever you're doing, do it. You know what I'm saying? Just be active in your Herbalife-ness to create the result that you're looking for. If you're looking for new clients, you should definitely be talking to new people about the products. If you're looking for new business partners, you should definitely be talking about the opportunity. If you're looking for more preferred members, you should definitely be talking and offering that to people and explaining the value of that. But nothing works if you don't work. If you don't talk about it, nothing happens. You know what I'm saying? Don't get just posting on Instagram confused with actual talking to people. And I'm not discrediting Instagram at all, because I've gained many a client off of Instagram posts, but I've gained more traction and more efficient results with actually talking to people about the products, the business opportunity, preferred membership. So you don't have to be the best. I stress that a lot. You do not have to be the best at talking. If you're not necessarily comfortable at it, how I suggest you get better is to just do it. That's just the most simplest way that I can put it. Like, it ain't like you can watch the videos, you can read the books, and you can hear me speak on the call and all this good stuff, but it's going to be you out there in the field. It's going to be you out there in the streets, face to face with people. And I can't save you. You know what I'm saying? The videos can't save you. The books can't save you. It's going to be you in the cold market, what you got. You know what I'm saying? And I can understand how it might be scary, but the thing about it is you just got to go for it. And after you do it that first time, you're going to be like, whoo, Lord, that was more than I expected. But then you do it again. You'll get a little bit better. You do it again. I promise. The more you do it, the easier it'll get. And then you'll be like, look, because when you catch that flow, because it only take one time, one good conversation for you to catch that flow. And you're like, okay, we're the next person. You know what I'm saying? But don't allow the no's to get to you. Don't allow the no's to discourage you. Don't allow the people that's not so sure to discourage you. Because I'll tell you this. I've been doing this business longer than everybody on this call, right? And I'll tell you, there's people that still today tell me no. There's still people today that flake on me. There's still people today that say they're iffy. There's still people today that say they're going to do one thing and then don't do it. There's still people today that, you know what I'm saying, aren't carrying the energy that they say that they will. And that's fine. The thing about it is, I don't care. I don't care if you say no. It's fine. I'm not mad at you. I'm just going to go talk to more people. And that's the thing that makes the difference between me and others, is that I don't have an emotional attachment to it. And if you tell me no, that's fine. I'm just going to go talk to more and more and more, because this is the thing. Somebody going to say, yeah, somebody wants my help. Somebody's going to be interested in what I have to offer because I'm bringing so much value. The thing is, if you're catching a lot of no's, what's your value like? What are you bringing to the table? Are you talking that good talk? Are you giving that good stuff? Or are you just saying, here, buy my product? They can buy the products from anybody. They can go to GNC. The reality is people can go to GNC, even though Herbalife is better. Yes, of course, definitely. Yes, we're 100%, 1,000%, 10,000% better than GNC. The thing is, most people don't know that. So the thing is, are you going to be the difference maker? Are you going to make the difference in the person purchasing the products from you? Because once they get on the products, they're going to see the value in it. But it's the thing, are they going to see the value in you first? Because to them, they can buy whatever you're talking about at GNC. So one, are your results going to be stupid to the point to where they're like, look, I got to get whatever you're on. But two, are you going to carry the value? Are you going to carry that energy that makes them so enticed that they're like, look, I'm going to do this because of you? That's the question. So if you're catching a lot of no's, evaluate yourself first, internally. And when you do that, the external will then follow, because it goes from the inside out. It'll go from the outside in. I think that might have been another bar. I'm not sure, but you guys can be the judge of that. All questions is good questions. The questions, and also just think about it like this. These calls are kind of like the in-between glue between events. So we go to events once a month. So you can look at the calls like, okay, if you have questions that you might not necessarily be sure on, you can ask them on a call, because that is how you just get better, instead of just kind of guessing. Because I know I used to guess a lot, and until I started asking, that's what made the difference for me. And I think everybody froze. Or I'm the only one that froze. Good God. Okay, we back at it. Yeah, so besides that, all questions are good questions. If we ain't got no questions, we're gonna call it a day. EOM the rest of the week. If you need my help, reach out to me. It's 100% okay to call me at any time. I can't guarantee that I'm gonna answer depending on what time, but I will get back to you for sure. You know what I'm saying? If you text me and I didn't text you back, call me, okay? Call me. It's good. Other than that, I'm gonna see you guys next week on the call. We're gonna have our guest speaker. They're gonna bring fire, so make sure you come to the call with your notes ready and questions ready to be asked. Because the best thing about when you have a guest speaker, or best thing when you speak on a call, not for me because I see you guys every week, but for the guest speaker, it's always a good feeling when you ask them questions and they can explain, like, whatever they need to explain, because that means that people are enticed on their story, their journey, and everything like that. So you just want to, give that courtesy, give that respect to whoever is coming on the call next week. And you guys will find who that is on Sunday. So other than that, I'm going to see you guys. Hit me up if you need me. Let's get to it. EOM. Let's bang it out. And let's continue to be great. I'm going to see y'all.